This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Miele dishwasher where the door falls open too easily, so we're going to be correcting that problem. And to do that, we've got to get the dishwasher out of the cabinet. So I'm pulling out the lower spray arm. I'm going to turn the filter and pull that out. Then I got to get the water out of the sump. That's the area underneath the filter. It's supposed to have water in there, probably a cup or two worth of water. So got to get that out though, because I'm going to be laying the machine down on its side. I got to take these screws out too that are holding the machine in. You can see how the door just kind of falls, and that's due to one of the cables that's made out of basically a rope breaks over time. This dishwasher is probably 15 years old, so it's pretty good. It lasted that long. I'm going to go ahead and replace both the right and left side though, and we recommend that too. Better to not just replace the broken one, but both of them. So I'm just using a turkey baster to pull the water up and then get it in a glass, and I'll pour that out. I'm going to go ahead and move this to my right, and this is the non-return valve. That's going to let more water enter the sump from the drain pipe, and then I'm also going to give me a chance to kind of clear out any junk that might be in there by the impeller. I'll shake this thing up and down and see if there's anything caught, and it looks good. So I'm noticing I can move the impeller easily with my finger. That's a good sign. So I'll put this return valve back in, and I'll go ahead and get the rest of the water out of there. Sometimes people use like a towel to get the water out. So make sure it's unplugged. And usually Miele gives you a fair amount of fill line and also drain line where you don't have to disconnect them. You can usually get the dishwasher out of the cabinet because they give you enough line to do that. I took out the two Torx 15 screws that are holding in the kick panel underneath. And now I'm going to turn to the left the little screw that controls the back feet of the dishwasher. That makes the feet go up into the dishwasher, which lowers the back of the dishwasher. I want to lower the back and lower the front so I can more easily get the dishwasher out of the cabinet. I'll go ahead and just wiggle out these pieces. These are used to hold in the toe kick panel. Get out the second one. And now I'm using a standard head screwdriver to turn the front feet to my right, and that's making them go up into the dishwasher, which is lowering the front of the dishwasher. So probably got to do this a few times to lower it enough. You got to make sure you get the screws out that are holding the dishwasher into the cabinet. Sometimes they're in there just by friction, and sometimes they're just by screws, and sometimes it's friction and screws. In this case, this is getting rid of the friction by lowering the feet, and also we have to take out the screws. So I'm taking out the little plastic caps that are hiding the screws. And I'm going to take out this Torx 15 screw here. This one is interesting. It had a screw here on the side, and it also had one going through the top right. So it's a little bit unusual, but the screws are either going to be going through the top or the side, or in this case we have one going through the top and one going through the side. So once you get those out and you've lowered the dishwasher a little bit, you should be able to wiggle it out, pull it towards you. If you notice it gets kind of stuck and it won't move, make sure that the fill line and the drain line and the power cord are long enough to be able to get it out, which they were in this case. So I'm taking out these Torx 15 screws on the front of the left panel because I want to remove the side panels. And then I got a couple of screws on the back here too. One down here at the bottom, it's a Torx 15 screw. It's holding in the side panel. And then I've got one at the top. This one's a longer one. It's also Torx 15, but you can tell it's a very different type of screw. Now I should be able to lift that side panel out of there, and that's going to give me good access to be able to do the repair for the spring cable that's helping the door to close slower. I'm doing the other panel too, removing that one, because I want to replace the cable on both sides. Alright, so get that one out, and then I'm going to lay the dishwasher on its side. So I got to get the bottom panel off too. That's being held on by 2 Torx 15 screws in the front and then 2 on the bottom. So here's the 2 in the front. And these are longer. These are about 1 inch long. I got 2 on the bottom. You can see the broken rope or cable right there. Okay, now I can pull off the bottom panel, get that out of the way. Alright, I'm going to pull out this little screw. Now I'm using the Torx 15 bit to get out this little screw here by my thumb. Do the same down here on the other side. So what I want to be able to do is pull this white panel down a little bit to make room to thread the new rope through. So I'm going to spin this screw out by turning lefty-loosey. And now I can pull this down a little bit, which gives me room to feed in the new cable. So there's 2 ends to that cable. The smaller end, I'm going to feed it down. You can see on the camera here, using my fingers to help me, feeding it in from the top. Okay, I got it. It goes over there. Now I'm going to feed it through here. It's going on the top of this roller. There we go. And then I'll bring it over that roller underneath. Just kind of finagle things around until you can get these to move the way you want them to. Just take your time. There we go. Got it. So that goes over that roller. That goes over that roller. Okay, now I'm going to take this end and put it onto the spring. So I've never seen these springs break. It's always going to be these cables, so you don't ever have to order the springs, just these cables. So now I'm going to grab this end of the cable get it over the roller. And I'm going to pull so I can get some spring tension. You can use a pair of pliers, could help you too. I'm just going to pull with one hand and get this over onto this hook. Push it down. And now we have it. And that's going to give it nice spring tension. It's going over that roller and then going over the other roller. And then onto the spring. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're going to put in this Torx 15 screw here again. That's the one that's kind of holding the white plastic to the metal. Putting in this long screw. This is to control the lower pulley to create more tension or less tension, depending on how you want the door to fall open. You can make it where it barely moves at all, or you can make it where it falls open pretty easily, depending on how you tighten that screw. All right, and now we got it back on. We put the bottom panel back on. We got it up on its feet, and now we're putting on the side panels. This is putting in the long screw. So I did the same procedure on the other side too. I just copied it for the other cable. As the small Torx 15 screw goes here at the bottom. Then we got two small Torx 15 screws that go in the front. There we go, that side's done. So this is on the left side. Just getting the side panel into position, sliding it on. Slide it on the front. Get that one screw on the front. And now I'm putting in the longer one that goes on the top. The shorter one here goes on the bottom. There we go, and then we have one more short one that goes on the front bottom to open up the door. All right, got that tightened up, looking good. Go ahead and put in the bottom basket. And now the door closes really easily. So we're going to go ahead and wiggle it back into position. Usually we like to get the dishwasher to be pushed in flush with the cabinetry. Just giving it a little test. And we're still got to do a few more attachments to get it nice and snug into the cabinet. All right, just tightening up that side screw. Yeah, door's working great. Closes exactly the way it should. Now we're just raising up the back feet to bring the back of the dishwasher up into the cabinet, and then we can go ahead and get the front feet in position. We'll put these little parts back in. This is what holds the toe kick panel. And we are done. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.